So we're back to the igloo.
Yeah, we're doing the igloo. We were in the middle of that. Tiny has a door in the igloo as well. It's got one of them
Target?
big guys. But not the big guy.
That's confusing.
So the big guy was out in a cave, not an igloo.
Why are there giant swords?
Does that they like decorating the walls with pointless shit? Because it's Rare. They like graphics. You know how Rare likes graphics.
I do.
They like graphics more than gameplay. They will actively sacrifice gameplay to make the graphics nice. Anyway, you hit the thing with a ground pound, and it makes a gong. And then this thing starts moving, and you have a timer, and you need to hit it again. And then it gets smaller, and you need to hit it again.
Well, at least we've seen this before.
And that guy respawns very quickly.
Yep.
So, that's the puzzle here, is you need to hit that a couple of times. And it's moving and getting smaller. And this guy keeps respawning.
Oh, banana.
Oh, banana. And the door opens back up. And then there's a fairy. Because, just... they couldn't think of, like, a logical place to put a fairy, so here, just fucking here.
Just here.
Just fucking have a fairy. Like, that's what most of this game feels like. It's just fucking, okay, here, have this collectible. You want collectibles? Fuck you, here, have all the collectibles. This opens a collectible. This collectible opens a collectible. Here's a fucking door, go in it.
There's probably a collectible. But maybe not.
And hey, look, it's a TNT barrel, and that rabbit is strapped to it.
Good.
And we have to save him. I don't want to, but we have to. There are these living fire guys with sunglasses walking towards the barrel, which the fuse is already lit.
Yeah.
So,
I don't see how this is going to help.
yeah.
Why does the fire have sunglasses? Well, probably so you can actually see it.
Yeah. So, each time one of the fire guys hits the barrel, the fuse gets a little shorter. But as long as the time runs out, then before he gets hit too much, then the rabbit escapes and gives you a banana.
Takes its time flying all over the place.
Yep. And there's also a balloon in this room. Because there's
There's
a
just
balloon.
a balloon in this room.
There's just a balloon. And that's it.
Goodbye, Chunky.
Fuck you, rabbit. That's Lanky's igloo door.
The lid glue. No.
His place has an ice cactus thing that you climb.
Like a crystal?
But before you climb it, you should kill the things that are around.
Okay.
Because it's unusual, because they spawned in after you entered, rather than already being here. That's your only clue, that you have to kill all of the things in here. Also, the fact that you can't actually jump all of the way up the thing.
That's...
Because when you kill all of the guys,
to unlock a pad.
yep, it makes stuff spawn. I think it is actually possible to get up there and do all the jumps without this, but... yeah. You kill things and you get a pad. And there's some bananas up the way. And up at the top, there's a gold banana. That's the game.
This is an incredibly tall igloo.
Yeah! And there's also a balloon up here.
Naturally.
And yeah, I don't understand why there are swords on the walls of these igloos.
Because combat!
Anyway, off to a side here area. Just exploring more. Because we've done all of the igloo thing on that igloo there. So, exploring some more. This is between Cranky's and Funky's area. There is this castle.
Castle?
Once the camera looks at it, this castle. So it's got some lanky switches around it. Off to the side, there's a rock and the yellow print. But let's look at this castle.
Looks like you can...
There's some red coins on top of it. I think you're supposed to get up there using the jet barrel, but you don't strictly need to. I'm not sure if it's intentional that you can do this, but, you know, you can't just jump up there from the ground. It's a bit too tall. But there's a little doorway.
Doorway has physics.
Yeah. Again, I'm not sure if it's intentional to get up here like that, but you can.
Is that a Lanky button?
That's a Lanky pad.
Pad. Not
Pads are not buttons, you see.
So let's
This
press
is a
the
button.
Yeah, great. Perfect,
Goodness.
wonderful.
Hit the button and it opens the door. So this is a Lanky castle. There's all sorts of stuff for Lanky to do here, and in this door, there's a grid with some squares, and there's a balloon, and there's some stuff around. There's some coins. And
Is this
there's
lights out?
this guy on a chair.
Oh.
This little ice cube guy. Hey, Lanky, it's not fun being in this pokey igloo. I guess this castle is a jail? And here's a game, because he's bored. Play a game, because we're bored. Because this game is boring. So have a different game in the game. Hit the tiles to show your face as much as possible. The tiles do not have your face on them. So you've got 3 possible sides on the tile. Question mark, DK, and K rule. The goal is at the end of the time, you need to have more DK than K rule. A question mark will flip to whatever, any tile. Whoever hits the tile, it'll flip to their thing. So, I mean, the strategy is just go and hit the K rule tiles. Ignore the question mark tiles. Because you don't need all of the question mark tiles to be flipped. So, just continually take away from their score while adding to yours, and then just do that for a minute straight.
Wow.
Yeah. Just repeatedly ground pound for a minute straight. Isn't this fun? Doesn't this
Seems really
alleviate
slow and
boredom?
tedious, actually.
Doesn't this alleviate the boredom? It doesn't.
Oh no.
Oh no. It took days to think of this game, apparently. And we're not we're not his friend.
We're not the friend of this person who's apparently on the K-Rule side.
This random fucking ice dude who exists in this little room in this castle and we don't give a shit about. Hit that button and it opens up the top of the castle.
But only for 30 seconds.
So you better hurry up and get up there with the slow balloon move. Because Lanky's high jump is not as high as Diddy's, so you can't get up there using the lip of the castle. So you get in here and oh boy!
It's not the same place it was before, how
It's
wacky.
that Beetle! We get to race the Beetle! I like how the hint for this said we could have a rematch with the Beetle, but Lanky didn't race the Beetle before. There's Tiny that raced the Beetle before. Anyway, I love how it gives you all of these, instructions for controls on how to deal with the slide, and it does not start you on the slide.
Yep.
So, you see here, we've got the Orangutan Sprint Barrel. And it interrupts us in the middle of this race to tell us how to use the orangutan sprint, because it's the first time we've used it. And it's one of the crystal coconut things. It's literally the same text as all of them. This move uses crystal coconuts, hold C and press C left to cancel it. So you run across the place, and, well, he got out of sight because I was busy not running. So I don't know what directions to go, and I gotta run along the place. And then down here, you actually reach a slide portion. So, you know, hope you remembered the controls for the slide that he told you that you didn't have to use for that first portion of the race. Hope you weren't, trying to jump there. Because if you try to jump, rather than just, like, letting yourself fly off the thing, well, you're gonna fall in lava, probably.
I don't know why game developers keep thinking that ice is going to exist anywhere close to lava.
Because they don't need to be realistic. That's video games. You can do whatever you want.
Opla.
This place is annoying because you have to go off to the side, but then come back before you go. And if he hits you while you're in the air, you slow down, and so you don't make it across the place. So you gotta be real slow during this race to be able to jump across those gaps there. Without... You can't turn quickly on the slide. Of course.
Of course.
And as with the last time, when he touched you, you take damage, you drop coins.
Because that's the mechanic that's in this game.
Yeah.
This game is secretly Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's the thing that happens whenever there's these coins that you have to pick up. And I tried jumping across just the center there to see if I could do that faster, but no, you can't.
Wow.
This took a while. This is a bad minigame. Section thing. Challenge. But, did it. It's like... I think this one is a little longer than the other slide. So, the other slide was 2 minutes top to bottom. This took me like, I think, 15 to 20 minutes to do from start to finish with all the failures. Lanky is better than he thought, so he gets a banana. Oh, banana. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We're done with the castle. This castle is stupid. Let's get some stuff for Diddy by the armory. Let's go fly. Fortunately, being hit by the stalactites does not knock you out of having a jet barrel.
I thought it would.
So let's carefully maneuver so we can grab the things here and get in this floating bonus barrel. In the waterfall. Mad Maze Mall, you remember this game? Mad Maze Mall, you're in a maze and you need to kill all of the things and get to the end of the maze. You need to kill 7 things, but now there's the fucking Kasplats. You know, these assholes who have a random amount of health. So, this one is annoying. Because also, these ones run away from you. Specifically the ones in this maze area. They don't normally do that. But the enemies all just run away from you in this this minigame where you're trying to kill all of the enemies in a limited time.
They had to go out of their way to program that behavior.
Yeah. Yeah.
They put work into making this more annoying.
You may notice my time is not going to be enough here. So it turns out I'm doing this completely wrong, and I only realized this, like, out of pure chance. that you need to kill these guys in a different way. You don't want to just kill them by attacking, because this move, the move that you normally only use to clear the dirt patches, kills these guys in one shot. Hope you figured that out at some point in time. Also, they still run away from you, so hitting them with that move, because when you're charged up, you run slower. So hitting that with them with that is a pain in the ass. See you tomorrow, folks.